Reaching the age of 70 is a milestone, one filled with stories, lessons, and quiet victories. It's a time when you've earned the right to slow down, reflect, and live life on your own terms. But as we age, some habits that once felt harmless can slowly start stealing our peace, our health, and even our joy without us realizing it. No one warns us about these small but dangerous routines that quietly build up over time. That's why today, on Grow with Wisdom, we're sharing 7 harmful habits you should stop doing after 70 to protect not just your body, but your spirit and sense of purpose. This isn't about fear or criticism. It's about empowerment, because with a little more awareness and a few mindful changes, these years can be some of your most meaningful yet. So, let's begin. Your best chapter may still be ahead. Now let's start with the habit number 1. Ignoring. Physical activity. One of the most harmful habits after 70 is giving up on physical activity. And yet, it happens so quietly. A few more aches in the morning, a little less motivation to move. And soon, days go by with barely any movement. But here's the truth that no one tells you. The less you move, the faster you lose the ability to move. Many people think aging naturally means weakness, stiffness, or frailty. But in reality, a sedentary lifestyle is what speeds up those issues, not age alone. Muscles weaken, balance fades, joints stiffen, and energy drops. All because the body isn't being used the way it still can be. And the worst part? Once the body begins to slow down, the mind often follows. But here's the good news: you don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights to stay active. In fact, gentle, regular movement can be far more powerful at this stage of life. A daily walk around your garden, some light stretching in the morning, or even chair exercises while watching your favorite show. These small steps can keep your joints flexible, your heart healthier, and your mood much brighter. Studies show that just 30 minutes of mild activity a day can reduce the risk of heart disease, lower blood pressure, improve sleep, and even protect memory and cognitive function. You may not see the benefits overnight, but consistency is the real miracle here. And remember, staying active isn't just about physical health, it's about independence. The more you move, the more control you retain over your own life. You'll walk more steadily, reduce the risk of falls, and maintain the freedom to do things you love without relying on others. So, if you've been sitting more and moving less, consider this your gentle wake-up call. It's never too late to start again. You're not doing it to look younger or impress anyone. You're doing it to feel better, stay sharper, and enjoy life more fully. Because your body may be older, but it still wants to serve you if you give it the chance. Your next chapter depends on the steps you take today, literally. Now, the second habit is holding on to resentment. At 70 and beyond, you've likely experienced a lifetime of joys, struggles, victories, and yes, hurts. People may have disappointed you. Loved ones might have left you in pain, intentionally or not. And somewhere along the way, resentment quietly took root. It might be small, just a quiet bitterness, or it might be something bigger that stayed with you for decades. But here's what no one really talks about. Resentment doesn't punish the person who hurt you. It punishes you. It clings to your peace, drains your energy, and clouds your present with the weight of the past. The body may feel the effects, too. Studies have shown that chronic resentment and anger are linked to higher blood pressure, heart issues, poor sleep, and even weakened immunity. You've lived long enough to know that life is far too short to carry extra weight, especially the emotional kind. And yet, many people don't know how to let go. They think forgiveness means pretending it never happened or letting someone off the hook. But forgiveness isn't about the other person. It's about freeing yourself, letting go of resentment. Doesn't mean forgetting. It means making peace with what happened so it doesn't continue to steal from your present. And the truth is, it's not always about dramatic forgiveness speeches. Sometimes it's a quiet moment of decision in your own heart saying, I choose peace over pain. I choose freedom over bitterness. And here's the beauty. The older you get, the more power you have to rewrite your inner story. You're not the same person you were when the hurt happened. You've grown, you've learned, and you deserve the peace that comes with that growth. Think of resentment like carrying a heavy stone in your pocket every day. The longer you carry it, the more it wears you down. But the moment you decide to set it down, even gently, you feel lighter, freer, more present in the moments that still matter. So, if your heart is still holding on to something, ask yourself, is it worth the space it's taking up? You still have time to live with clarity, joy, and peace. But only if you let go of what no longer serves you. You've earned that peace. Don't let resentment steal it. If you're still watching this video and finding it helpful, drop a number 2 in the comments to show me you're with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss any video that's all about supporting you. Your support means everything and helps us keep creating content that truly makes a difference. Habit number 3, neglecting social connections. As we age, it's easy to assume that solitude is just a natural part of growing older. Children get busy with their lives, old friends move or pass on, and daily routines become quieter. But what many people don't realize is that neglecting social connections isn't just emotionally isolating, it can actually be harmful to your health. Loneliness isn't just a feeling, it's a signal. Just like hunger tells you to eat, loneliness tells you to connect. And yet, after 70, many silently accept isolation as the new normal. They pull away from others without even noticing it, skipping phone calls, saying, maybe next time to visits, letting relationships drift. But here's what no one warns you. Chronic loneliness increases your risk of cognitive decline, heart disease, depression, and even early death. In fact, research shows that the health risks of prolonged loneliness are equivalent to smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's how serious this habit can be. Human beings are wired for connection. We were never meant to live life alone. Even short, meaningful conversations can bring a sense of joy and purpose. A call to an old friend, a chat with a neighbor, a shared laugh with someone at the grocery store. These small moments keep your mind sharp, your heart open, and your spirit alive. You don't have to have a large circle to feel connected. Even 1 or 2 quality relationships can make a world of difference. And if the people you used to rely on aren't as available anymore, that's okay. This stage of life can be a beautiful time to build new friendships or reconnect with old ones, join a local group, attend community events. Even sharing a story or a smile with someone new can reignite that deep human bond. Remember, social connection isn't a luxury, it's a lifeline. You're not too old to be known, loved, or valued. You still have stories to share, laughter to give, and wisdom to offer. So don't shut yourself off from the world. Keep your door and your heart a little open, because some of the most meaningful connections in your life might still be ahead. The next, habit number 4, is dismissing new learning. There's a dangerous myth that tends to settle in quietly after the age of 70. The idea that learning is something only meant for the young. That once you've retired, raised a family, or lived a full life, your days of growth are behind you. But here's the truth no one really emphasizes. The brain doesn't have an expiration date. In fact, dismissing new learning is one of the most harmful habits you can adopt in your later years. It doesn't matter if you've never touched a computer, tried a new hobby, or picked up a book in years. Your mind is still capable of expanding, adapting, and flourishing. And when you stop feeding it with fresh information, curiosity, and challenges, it begins to slow, not because of age, but because of disuse. Think of your brain like a garden. Stop watering it, stop tending to it, and weeds start to grow. But if you give it attention, even a little bit each day, it continues to bloom. The benefits of lifelong learning go far beyond keeping busy. Studies show that seniors who engage in continuous learning experience better memory, improved focus, emotional stability, and even longer lifespans. Whether it's reading an inspiring book, learning to use a new app, trying out painting, or even learning a new language, it all keeps the brain active and the spirit alive. And don't worry about being perfect. The goal isn't mastery, it's engagement. It's the simple act of staying open, curious, and willing to grow. Every time you challenge yourself with something new, no matter how small, you're telling your brain, I'm still here. I still have purpose. I still have passion. It's never too late to learn. And in many ways, this stage of life is the perfect time to explore. Freely, without pressure, without competition, just for the joy of it. Maybe it's something you always wanted to try but never had the time for. Maybe it's something completely unexpected, but whatever it is, embrace it, because learning doesn't stop at 70. It only stops when you believe it should. And at Grow with Wisdom, we believe you're just getting started. If you're still watching this video and finding it helpful, drop a number 4 in the comments to show me you're with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss any video that's all about supporting you. Your support means everything and helps us keep creating content that truly makes a difference. Habit number 5, overlooking mental health. For too long, mental health has been treated as a silent subject, especially among older generations. Many people over 70 were raised to keep their chin up, stay strong, and not talk about feelings. And while resilience is a powerful trait, ignoring your mental well-being can quietly take a heavy toll. The truth is, mental health is just as important as physical health at every stage of life. And yet, many seniors overlook signs of emotional strain, believing it's just part of getting older. But sadness, anxiety, loneliness, or a constant sense of emptiness, these are not normal parts of aging. They are signals. Signals that your emotional needs deserve care, attention, and support. Just because you've weathered storms doesn't mean you have to walk through the next ones alone. Emotional strength doesn't mean silence. It means knowing when to reach out, speak up, and care for yourself deeply. Depression and anxiety can affect anyone, regardless of age, and they often go unrecognized in older adults. You might feel fatigued, lose interest in things you once loved, or start withdrawing from people. Maybe you've convinced yourself it's just age, but what if it's something that can be treated, healed, or improved with the right support? There's incredible strength in vulnerability. Talking to someone, a friend, a family member, or a trained counselor, can open the door to healing in ways you never expected. And practices like daily mindfulness, prayer, meditation, or journaling can help bring a sense of peace and clarity, one moment at a time. Also, remember the power of connection, simple conversations, laughter with old friends, sharing memories, volunteering, even a walk in nature. These experiences can lift the spirit and remind you that life still holds beauty, meaning, and joy. You've lived through so many wars, losses, victories, love stories, and life lessons. That wisdom deserves to be carried with pride, not buried under emotional weight. So please don't overlook your mental health. Don't brush off what your heart is trying to say, because your peace of mind matters. Your happiness matters. And at Grow with Wisdom, we believe that caring for your mind is one of the most courageous and essential acts of self-love at any age. Habit number 6, ignoring nutrition and hydration. As we age, the body changes, and so do its needs. But many people over 70 falls into the habit of eating too little, eating the wrong things, or simply forgetting to drink enough water. Unfortunately, ignoring nutrition and hydration can quietly chip away at your energy, your immunity, and your ability to enjoy life. Food is not just fuel, it's information for the body. The nutrients you consume affect your brain, your heart, your joints, your skin, and even your mood. And yet, it's common for older adults to skip meals, rely on processed snacks, or lose interest in eating altogether, especially when living alone. But here's the truth. Your body still needs you. Even at 70, 80, or beyond, your body is up, doing miraculous things every single day to keep you moving, breathing, and thinking clearly. And it can only do that well if it's nourished properly. Start by choosing whole foods that give back. Colorful fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, nuts, seeds, and healthy fats like olive oil. These don't have to be fancy or expensive. A warm bowl of lentils, a fresh apple, a handful of almonds. These simple choices carry powerful benefits. Equally important is hydration. Many seniors don't feel as thirsty as they once did, but that doesn't mean the need for water disappears. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, confusion, constipation, and even balance problems. Sipping water throughout the day, yes, even when you're not thirsty, can make a dramatic difference. And let's not forget the emotional side of eating. Sharing a meal with others, enjoying a favorite recipe, or simply sitting down without distraction to appreciate your food. These moments can lift your spirit and connect you to the present. If cooking feels overwhelming, don't be afraid to simplify. Prepare meals in batches, use helpful tools like slow cookers, ask a loved one to help shop or chop. Nutrition is not about perfection, it's about intention. One small change at a time can lead to big improvements. So, take this as a gentle reminder, your health is worth the care. Your body is still listening, still adapting, still responding to the choices you make. At Grow with Wisdom, we believe that nourishing yourself is one of the most loving things you can do, not just for your body, but for your entire well-being. If you're still watching this video and finding it helpful, drop a number 6 in the comments to show me you're with me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss any video that's all about supporting you. Your support means everything and helps us keep creating content that truly makes a difference. The last most important habit, number 7, is believing it's too late to dream. One of the most quietly harmful beliefs we can carry after 70 is this: it's too late for me now, too late to learn something new, too late to start over, too late to make a difference, too late to dream. But here's the truth. It's never too late unless you decide it is. Age doesn't close the door to possibilities. Only our mindset does. Dreams aren't just for the young, they're for the living. Whether you're 17 or 97 years, as long as you're breathing, you have the power to imagine, to hope, and to pursue. That's what keeps the human spirit alive. It's what gives your days direction and meaning. At this stage of life, dreams, don't need to be big or bold to be meaningful. They might be quiet and personal. Maybe you've always wanted to write your story, start a garden, learn to paint, or take a trip you've been putting off for decades. Maybe your dream is as simple as reconnecting with someone or helping others with the wisdom you've earned. Your dreams matter, not because of the outcome, but because of what they awaken inside you. A sense of purpose, excitement, and aliveness. Studies show that older adults who continue to pursue goals, no matter how small, report higher levels of happiness, better mental health, and even longer lifespans. When you believe that dreaming is no longer for you, you shrink your world. But when you allow yourself to imagine, to wonder, what if? You open new doors that lead to growth and joy, even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. If doubt ever creeps in, remind yourself of people who began new chapters late in life. Grandma Moses started painting in her 70s. Colonel Sanders franchised. KFC at 65. These aren't fairy tales. They're reminders that the clock doesn't determine your worth. Your mindset does. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, I'm too old for this, pause and ask, what if I'm just getting started? At Grow with Wisdom, we believe your life is still unfolding, and the best pages might still be waiting to be written. Never stop dreaming. Now, let's move on to the final thoughts. Growing older is a privilege, one not everyone gets. And with that privilege comes the opportunity to live more wisely, more purposefully, and more freely than ever before. But that only happens when we pause to reflect on the habits we've carried with us and ask whether they still serve us or silently hold us back. Each of the 7 habits we've discussed today may seem small on their own, but over time, they can quietly chip away at our energy, our joy, and even our health. The good news, it's never too late to shift, to let go of what no longer lifts you, and to embrace what still has the power to nourish your body, mind, and spirit. Whether it's moving more, forgiving more, learning something new, or simply daring to dream again, every choice you make now is an investment in your future, even at 70 and beyond. You are not finished. You are not done growing. In fact, you might just be entering the most insightful, meaningful chapter of your life. So give yourself permission to thrive, to connect, to explore, and to truly enjoy the years you've worked so hard to earn. Here at Grow with Wisdom, we believe aging isn't about slowing down. It's about waking up to what truly matters. Take care of your body, protect your peace, nourish your mind, and above all, keep showing up with courage and curiosity, because wisdom isn't just what you've learned, it's how you choose to live. Thank you for spending this time with us at Grow with Wisdom. If these insights resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss new advice designed especially for you. Remember, every day is a chance to grow wiser and live fuller. Stay healthy, stay hopeful, and we'll see you in the next video.